Hey everybody, this is Galator from Galator's Gaming. Basically this is a video on how to effectively, or how to play Dark Souls for both playthrough and PvP, because PvP is also a main source of the Dark Souls universe. A lot of people have a hard time figuring out how can what weapon can I use effectively? Or what weapon can I use that works for me, because a lot of people who try to use a certain type of weapon and see other people use it, they get bummed out because they realize, or they think that they're not effectively using it, when two things take in consideration is knowing the weapon itself, and what I mean by that is knowing the strengths and weakness the weapon has. For example, spears are very effective for keeping your distance yet attacking at the same time, and good for counters if you match those parries. The S-Stock is very a good choice, but it's bad against shields because it'll bounce off and make you vulnerable. What you really have to ask yourself is, what weapon do I feel comfortable with? What weapon can I effectively use? Because here's the thing. A lot of people don't see and realize that you have so many options of weapons. Even the weapons I have in my inventory right now is a lot, but it's only a fraction of the amount of weapons you can get. It's only a fraction of the different types of options you have. For example, there's infusions, which is infusing your weapon with a different aspect, which greatly mixes up the game, mixes up the playing field. So essentially, you can basically make every weapon you can basically use every single weapon in the game effectively. You just need to understand. I feel like you just need to understand its strengths and weaknesses. For example, a great sword or a great club does a lot of sheer damage. It can actually break shields quite easily, but you're gonna lose a lot of stamina. It takes a lot of stamina, so you won't be able to swing too much. Then there are faster weapons that you won't be doing extraordinary amount of damage, but you can keep up your invasion, or you can keep up your speed to the degree that if you play it right, you can actually roll out of the way before most opponents will be able to hit you, typically. Because some weapons have aspects that make them shine among others. And you really just need an experiment, because most of these weapons nearly every weapon is very powerful if you use it effectively. Spears can be effective if you keep your distance and pokey them to death. Great clubs are great for breaking through shields and going for riposte, or a counter attack, or I don't remember exactly how it's pronounced. But there are many different. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that there are just so many different options, so many different types of weapons that really you just need to experiment and try out in different situations. Like, for example, these weapons are very good against gankers because of that spin to win move I just pulled off, and they do good damage because of the combo. And keep in mind, nearly every weapon in this game can be infused or buffed with resins, so that's another thing to keep in mind. Spears are actually pretty effective. Swords, katanas, thrusting weapons, whips, punching weapons, any weapon can be effective. Any. You just need to experiment, try it out, do a little bit of infusions. You're just not gonna lose anything. Well, you might lose a few infusions, but you can easily farm them from enemies. So that's basically how I feel about getting better in the Dark Souls game, because a lot of people struggle in this game, and I want to help you guys who have a hard time, or if you guys are veterans and you just want to get a little freshen up on the basics, then here you go. So that's basically it, and how I feel about it. So good luck in Kindle ones, and be sure to massacre the masses. This is Galator, signing off.